Hello Retro Readers and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is another tier ranking list. So, much like yesterday's video, I can't screen record, so I'm doing this from a Star Wars tier ranking thing that I found on Google. Also, for some reason, the tier ranking, actual website won't let me, tier rank anything or upload any photos from my computer onto the list. So, that's also why I'm not using my own list. So this tier ranking list is going to be all the books that I enjoyed in 2020 that I read. They're not technically all of them, but they're most of them. Also, sorry about the lighting. It's 5 o'clock now. The sun has officially gone down, and I'm using my computer. So anyways, okay. Alright, so my tier ranking is S is superb, meaning I freaking loved it so much. That's S tier. A tier is going to be an A+, meaning I loved it. B tier is going to be, it was so good, just so good. Not necessarily love it or superb, but it was pretty good, even though it's one of my favorite books. And then C tier is going to be, I don't necessarily remember it, but I remember it being good. And D tier is going to be not so good. In the Dream House by Carmen Maria Machado is the first one. And I read this for my women's literature class, and I really enjoyed it. It was an excellent story. It's a memoir, and I'm going to be putting it in let's see, A tier, because it was really good, and just overall, just a really interesting memoir and stuff. So yeah, so that goes in A tier. Things to Do When It's Raining by Marissa Stapley. I'm going to be putting it in B tier because, it was so good, but it wasn't like A tier material or even S tier material, but it's still so good. Yeah, and then The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas, I am going to put it in C tier, or not C tier, whoops, B tier. Sorry, my notes are horrible because I can't remember what tiers are. Okay, so I'm going to be putting it in B tier, meaning it was really good. Actually, no, I'm going to change that. I'm putting it in A tier because it was A++. I loved it so much. The writing was phenomenal. It's a very important story. I read it during June/July, which, I probably should have read it before that, but, with the whole Black Lives Matter movement and police brutality and all that coming up to surface on the media and all the riots and stuff, I thought that was very important to read that during June. So yeah, and yeah, it was A tier material for sure. The next one is Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. You all know where this is going. It's going in S tier. I freaking love Jurassic Park. It is superb. It's one of my most favorite books ever, in the history of ever. Yeah, so that's S tier material. Slaughterhouse-Five by Kurt Vonnegut. I loved this book too. I remember, I don't know, it's just really good. It's a little strange, but I'm going to be putting it in B tier because it was so good. Not necessarily A++ material, but B material for sure. The Road by Cormac McCarthy, I'm putting in A+ tier, the A tier, A++, because that book is also very, very beautifully written. I love it so much. So it's going on A tier. So is this next book, which is Damien Eccles' Life After Death. This is a memoir. It's going on A+ tier, A tier. I have a lot of A tiers on here. But now that I'm realizing that. But it's hard. I love this book. I would definitely reread it. Yeah. Feel like this video is not like too interesting, you know, because I'm like, oh, A tier, S tier, B tier, and I'm not using the other tiers for most favorite. I don't know. Okay, next book is Girl in the Woods by Aspen Matisse. This is going in B tier because it was really good. Very impactful, super good. Yeah. It's a memoir as well about this girl who was 4-letter word starting with R in college, and yeah. And it's just her journey trying to heal from that trauma, and it's really good. Moose, a memoir of Fant Camp, is the next one by Stephanie Klein. And this is going on, I mean, although it's my favorite, I'm going to be putting it in D tier because I feel like it could have like been written. Actually, I don't know. It was still good, you know. So I'm gonna be putting it in B tier. So yeah, because it was so good. I was gonna put it in D tier because I was like, well, compared to the other books, it wasn't really like my favorite, you know, but it was still really good and I liked it. So I'm just putting it in B tier. The Norse Myths: A Guide to the Gods and Heathens by, I believe, Carolyn Larrington. I really like Norse mythology and learning about that. And this book was really good at like kind of condensing all the sagas and eddas and stuff into one concise book. And it was very helpful. So I'm putting it in A tier because it was actually one of my favorite, like one of the favorite books I've ever read like this year. And very helpful and fun to read actually. And then The Simple Wild by K.A. Tucker is next, and we all know where this is going as well. This is going in S tier, superb. I love it because their romance is so cute. The writing is just great, and yeah, I love it so much. So S tier for sure. That was all the books that I have on here. So yeah. Anyways, so that was all the books that are going on this tier list. This is my tier list. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like, you could comment down below what your favorite reads were this year, or if one of my favorite reads you got a strong opinion on. I don't know. I'd love to know. And yeah, sorry for the lighting. Thank you for watching. Consider subscribing. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for day, I don't know what day it is. Well, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video. I don't remember what I have planned for tomorrow, but I'm sure it's fun. Okay, bye.